Hi, welcome back to Leslie Crafts. Today we're going to be using the new kit which is out. The video for the kit should be already on my channel. It's a little bit different to my normal kits. It's like three little, it's like a mishmash of kits which I did ages ago, which some were released, some weren't, so I thought I'll just do them in one big kit type thing. But you can do lots with it, especially if you're doing journals or cards and things like that. So this one is really good for men, because we all have had a little bit of struggle when we come to men cards or things like that. So we'll do it like this. If you can hear drilling, it's my neighbour. God knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for weeks. And yeah, we've sort of all got used to the noise now. So yeah, and if you can hear a squeaky chair, that is my chair. So the background paper is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I just need to roughly work out what I had going on here, because it's so long since I put the these together. So yeah, so I think I will do, so I know roughly where everything's going. So yeah, so I do quite like this kit. I just find it very different to what normally do and stuff like that. And I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 kits which were done in previous launches coming out, and then in between that I do have my newer kits coming as well. So yeah, so that's all exciting. So doing all of this and everything else, it's some days I just have a run of doing videos, so if you see me in like my same jumper and stuff like that, it's just because I've done lots of videos in one day, and then the other days I sort of just do the prepping for them. So yeah, I will be glad when the refit is over. Well, I say refit. Well, it says refit, but I'll be glad when Fresh is done. Fresh is the reason why it's getting redone. And yeah, and then it'll be over to grocery and stuff like that. But we're not really bothered about them, even though we've got loads going on. We still have to do our job and then go on to do grocery because they can't finish. And then so some days they get less than us in an evening and they still can't finish. So we have to pick it up. So, but we don't get any, so they get paid the same. And we don't get any, well, I say we don't. Certain members of staff have more privileges than others. They get, you know, fanned by the bosses and stuff like that. And then, you know, it's a bit like school, best way to describe it. You've got your high achievers, which always get recognised and always get that little extra well done. Then you have the people who need extra help, extra credit, which, you know, rightly so. They, you know, they need the encouragement and everything else. And then you get the people in the middle who do the job day in, day out, do it to their best abilities, and they get no recognition, they get no well done for doing that, well done for going on to something else. And yet the people who sneeze correctly get, oh, you've done a fantastic job, here we go. Because I worked the same day as somebody else and they got rewarded with chocolate. We were short-staffed, it was just me and her. She got rewarded with chocolates and everybody was willing to tell me about this, including her, and I got absolutely nothing. And yet I did exactly the same as her in workload, but because I'm not the favourite, yeah, I don't get it. So yeah, that peeved me off a little bit, especially when they were always working 2s and 3s, and you know, they do one more code between 3 people, and it really peeves me and other members of staff off. But we can't complain because we just seem as complainers. So that's my moan over while doing the card. So that is my card with the new kit. So this was using the papers, the embellishments. I think there's a pack of like toppers, and then I think you can get some tags and stuff in there as well. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what you get in, but if you have a look at the video, you'll be able to see exactly what you get in the kit. So you can make cards like this, and I think it's really, really nice. And you know, my dad, even to this day, he always has his 50 winks of sleep, and I think it's a really nice card. For your dad, for anybody over the age of 40 really, we always have to have 50 winks of sleep. So yeah, so thank you very much, and we'll be back again with some more cards. Right, bye now.